In 2018, a Hollywood actor bought a gin company. 2 years later, he sold it for $610 million. Then he purchased a struggling Welsh football club, transformed a mobile phone company, and built a marketing empire that would revolutionize celebrity entrepreneurship. But Ryan Reynolds isn't your typical business mogul. He's a former supermarket clerk who battled anxiety his entire life, who failed more times than he succeeded, who built his empire not on cutthroat tactics but on self-deprecating humor and authentic human connection. This is the story of how authenticity became a billion-dollar business strategy, and how one man proved that being yourself, especially your imperfect, anxious, quirky self, could be the greatest business asset of all. In the working-class neighborhoods of Vancouver, October 23, 1976, marked the birth of a boy who would revolutionize Hollywood. Ryan Rodney Reynolds entered the world as the youngest of 4 brothers, born into a family where service was a way of life. His father, James Chester Reynolds, wore the prestigious uniform of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, while his mother, Tamara Lee, worked tirelessly in retail sales. But this wasn't just any Irish Catholic family in Vancouver. The Reynolds name carried weight in Canadian history. Ryan's grandfather, Chester Reynolds, had served in the Legislative Assembly of Alberta, representing Stettler from 1940 to 1944. It was a legacy of public service that would later influence Ryan's own approach to fame and philanthropy. Growing up in Vancouver's Kitsilano neighborhood, young Ryan was different from his brothers. While 2 of them followed their father's footsteps into law enforcement, with one joining the RCMP, Ryan battled inner demons that would later become his greatest strength. "I was a really nervous kid," Reynolds would later reveal. "I was extremely sensitive. I was so aware of everything around me. This heightened sensitivity, often overwhelming for a young boy, would eventually become the foundation of his extraordinary ability to connect with audiences." At age 13, Reynolds discovered something magical: the ability to transform his anxiety into performance. In 1991, fate knocked on his door when he attended an open casting call that would change his life forever. He landed a lead role in Nickelodeon's teen soap opera, Hillside, known as 15 in the United States. For the next 2 years, Reynolds balanced his regular teenage life at Kitsilano Secondary School with the demanding schedule of a working actor. He shared the halls with another future star, Joshua Jackson, though neither could have predicted their future success. The experience on Hillside wasn't just about acting. It was about finding his voice. The nervous energy that had once been a burden became a source of creativity. Reynolds discovered his gift for timing, his natural wit, and most importantly, the ability to connect with an audience. But success at a young age didn't shield him from the usual teenage struggles. If anything, it added another layer of complexity to his already sensitive nature. By day, he was a regular high school student. By night, he was performing in front of cameras, learning the craft that would eventually make him famous. After graduating from Kitsilano Secondary School in 1994, Reynolds faced the harsh reality many young actors encounter: the struggle to maintain momentum. While Hillside had opened doors, it hadn't guaranteed a career. He took parts in several TV movies and landed a recurring role in the CBC fantasy series The Odyssey, but the path forward wasn't clear. To make ends meet, Reynolds worked late-night shifts at a local supermarket. The glamour of television seemed far away as he stocked shelves and helped late-night customers. But even during these challenging times, Reynolds was developing the work ethic and humility that would later define his career. In a bold move that showed both courage and desperation, he formed his own improv group called Yellow Snow. It was here that Reynolds honed his quick wit and improvisational skills, talents that would later become his trademark in Hollywood. The turning point came when he hit a wall. Frustrated with the limited opportunities in Vancouver and uncertain about his future, Reynolds made the difficult decision to drop out of Kwantlen College after just a few months. It was time for a leap of faith. At 19, Reynolds made the decision that would define his future. He packed his bags and moved to Los Angeles with a friend. The city of dreams welcomed another hopeful, but Reynolds was different. His combination of Canadian humility and razor-sharp wit set him apart in a city full of wannabe stars. The early days in LA were far from glamorous. Reynolds went through countless auditions, faced numerous rejections, and learned the hard way that talent alone wasn't enough. But his persistence paid off when he landed a role that would change everything: Berg in the ABC sitcom Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place. The show ran from 1998 to 2001, giving Reynolds his first taste of steady success in Hollywood. It was here that he perfected his signature style, the quick-witted, charming character that audiences couldn't help but root for. The series might not have been a massive hit, but it gave Reynolds something invaluable: screen time, experience, and visibility. Then came the role that would cement his place in comedy, National Lampoon's Van Wilder, 2002. While the film wasn't an immediate box office sensation, it became a cult classic and showcased Reynolds' ability to carry a movie as the lead actor. His portrayal of the charismatic, party-loving college student resonated with audiences and established him as a promising comedy star. Reynolds refused to be typecast as just the funny guy. He took on diverse roles that showcased his range as an actor. The Canadian heist film Foolproof in 2003 might have bombed at the box office, but it showed Reynolds could handle dramatic roles. His physical transformation for Blade Trinity in 2004, gaining 25 pounds of muscle through intense training, demonstrated his commitment to his craft. The mid-2000s saw Reynolds tackle everything from horror in the Amityville Horror 2005 to romantic comedies like Just Friends in 2005 and Definitely Maybe in 2008. Each role added a new layer to his growing reputation in Hollywood. The industry began to see him as more than just a comedic actor. He was a versatile performer who could adapt to any genre. The romantic comedy The Proposal in 2009, alongside Sandra Bullock, marked another milestone. The film was a massive commercial success, proving Reynolds could hold his own against established stars. His chemistry with Bullock showcased his ability to balance comedy with genuine emotional depth. In the high-stakes world of Hollywood, persistence is everything. For Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool wasn't just another superhero role. It was an obsession that would span over a decade of his life. The journey began in 2005 when Reynolds first expressed interest in playing the Merc with a Mouth. Even then, he saw something in this character that others missed. His first chance came in X-Men Origins Wolverine, but the result left fans disappointed and Reynolds frustrated. The movie infamously sewed shut the mouth of the character known for his witty banter, a decision that seemed to miss the entire point of Deadpool. But for Reynolds, this wasn't the end. It was just the beginning. For the next several years, he became Deadpool's greatest champion behind the scenes. He worked with writers Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick, crafting a vision that would stay true to the comic book character's irreverent spirit. Then came the moment that changed everything. In 2014, test footage of Reynolds as Deadpool mysteriously leaked online. The fan reaction was explosive. Years later, Reynolds would playfully acknowledge his role in the leak, a guerrilla marketing tactic that proved to be pure genius.
I know that one of us did it. Like, there's four of us. There's me, Rhett Reese, Paul Wernick, and Tim Miller, the director. One of us did it.
Okay, good. Yeah, all right, good. Yeah, I don't know who did it. Yeah.
We all sort of said at the beginning, someone should leak it. Someone should leak it. So the idea was planned, but I'm 70% sure it wasn't me.
Okay, perfect. All right, good. That's good. That's good odds. That's good odds.
When Deadpool finally got the green light, Reynolds went all in. He took such a small salary that he later joked about using his little salary to keep the writers on set. His dedication went beyond acting. He contributed to the script, fought to maintain the R rating, and threw himself into marketing the film with a signature wit. The gamble paid off spectacularly. Deadpool shattered records, becoming the highest-grossing R-rated film of all time with a global opening of $264.9 million. The film even broke IMAX records, surpassing The Dark Knight Rises. But more than the money, it represented a revolution in superhero filmmaking, proving that taking creative risks could lead to massive rewards. While Reynolds was conquering Hollywood, his heart was about to find its own adventure. Sometimes the best love stories begin on the sets of the worst movies. His relationship with singer Alanis Morissette, which began in 2002 and led to an engagement in 2004, ended amicably in 2007. Shortly after, he found himself in a whirlwind romance with actress Scarlett Johansson, leading to marriage in 2008 near Tofino, British Columbia. But it wasn't until meeting Blake Lively on the set of Green Lantern in 2010 that Reynolds found his perfect match. Their relationship began as friendship, blossomed into romance in 2011, and led to marriage in 2012. Together, they've created not just a family with 4 children, but a partnership that's become the talk of Hollywood for all the right reasons. Their playful social media banter, mutual support, and shared commitment to philanthropy have made them one of Hollywood's most beloved power couples. They've mastered the art of maintaining privacy while remaining authentically connected to their fans, creating a new template for celebrity relationships in the digital age. But success in Hollywood wasn't enough for Reynolds. With the same wit and determination that made him a star, he was about to conquer an entirely different world. In 2018, he made his first major move by acquiring a significant stake in Aviation American Gin. But this wasn't just another celebrity endorsement. Reynolds immersed himself in every aspect of the business. His approach to marketing was revolutionary. Instead of traditional advertisements, Reynolds created viral campaigns that showcased his signature humor. He turned the brand into a cultural phenomenon, even creating a fake feud with Hugh Jackman to promote both Aviation Gin and Jackman's Laughing Man coffee. The results were staggering. By 2020, Diageo acquired Aviation Gin in a deal worth up to $610 million. But Reynolds was just getting started. He saw potential where others didn't, acquiring a stake in Mint Mobile, a discount mobile phone carrier. His innovative marketing approach helped transform Mint from an unknown player to a major force in the telecommunications industry. Perhaps his most surprising venture came in 2020 when he and Rob McElhenney purchased Wrexham AFC, a Welsh football club. This wasn't just about sports, it was about community, story, and transformation. The journey became the subject of Welcome to Wrexham, a documentary series that won an Emmy Award. His business portfolio continued to expand. From joining the board of Match Group to investing in 1Password and Wealthsimple, Reynolds demonstrated an uncanny ability to identify promising opportunities. Each venture benefited from his unique combination of star power, marketing genius, and authentic approach to brand building. But fame and fortune mean nothing without purpose. For Reynolds, true success would be measured not in dollars, but in lives changed. Behind the witty tweets and blockbuster films lies a deeply committed philanthropist. Reynolds' journey in giving back began personally, running the New York City Marathon in 2008 to raise money for the Michael J. Fox Foundation. Inspired by his father's battle with Parkinson's disease, his approach to philanthropy, like everything else, carries his distinctive touch. When a Vancouver woman's teddy bear containing her late mother's voice recording was stolen, Reynolds offered a $5,000 reward and threw in a shipment of Aviation Gin. The bear was returned within days, a small gesture that meant the world to one family. During global crises, Reynolds and his wife Blake Lively have consistently stepped up. Their $1 million donation during COVID-19 was matched by another $1 million for Ukrainian refugees in 2002. In 2024, they contributed another $1 million to help states affected by Hurricanes Helene and Milton. Perhaps his most impactful contribution has been his openness about mental health. Reynolds has spoken candidly about his lifelong struggle with anxiety, revealing how it affected him from childhood. His 2016 diagnosis after experiencing what he called a nervous breakdown became a turning point, not just for him, but for the conversation around mental health in Hollywood. "I've had anxiety my whole life," Reynolds has shared. His solution? Sometimes conducting interviews in character as Deadpool to manage his anxiety. This vulnerability from a major star has helped countless others feel less alone in their struggles. Today, Ryan Reynolds stands as more than just a movie star. He's a businessman, philanthropist, and cultural icon who's redefined what it means to be a modern entertainment figure. His recent ventures, from the success of Welcome to Wrexham to his involvement in Formula One's Alpine team, show his continuing evolution. His achievements have been widely recognized, from stars on both Canada's Walk of Fame and the Hollywood Walk of Fame to receiving the Governor General's Performing Arts Award in 2021, and being appointed an Officer of the Order of Canada in 2024. The nervous kid from Vancouver has become a global phenomenon, but he's never lost touch with what makes him special: his humanity, humor, and ability to connect with people. As he continues to expand his empire and influence, Ryan Reynolds remains proof that authenticity, combined with talent and hard work, can transform dreams into reality. If this story of transformation touched you, hit that subscribe button. Ring the notification bell to join us on more journeys exploring entertainment's greatest revolutionaries. What part of Reynolds' story resonates most with your own journey? Let us know in the comments below. Remember, your quirks aren't your weakness, they're your superpower.